Hi, and welcome to episode 23 of Crystal T Knits. This is a knitting and crochet podcast. My name's Tara. I'm coming to you from White Plains, New York. If you're an old viewer, thank you so much for coming back. If you're a new viewer, thank you for checking us out. I hope you enjoy, and remember to press the subscribe button and the like button. Thank you so much. You can follow me on Instagram and Ravelry at Crystal T Knits, and the show notes are on the Crystal T Knits Ravelry group. I am so sorry it's been so long since I podcasted. It has been crazy around here. We had Christmas, my birthday, Christmas, my son's birthday. Both kids have been sick twice. Actually, Nikki was sick again on Monday, and my husband's been in the hospital with cysts twice. So it's been insane lately. I can't even describe to you what I've been dealing with. And I've been wanting to get this out because I have a lot of WIPS. So I'm so glad I'm doing this. And this is the second time I filmed this. The first time I kept going on about something at the end of the podcast. I was like, oh, I want to just edit it out. I'm not editing ever again. Well, I'm going to one day learn how to edit properly. But it deleted. I'm not kidding. The whole entire podcast deleted on me. I was crying. I was like, I finally got to podcast and it deleted. So, yeah. Hopefully this will go out with a hitch and you will be seeing this. Yes, come on. Alright, so the first thing I want to say, the winner of the blanket cowl of 2018 was Shirley Knits 123. Congratulations, Shirley. I hope you enjoyed your patterns. One of the patterns she picked was Stephen West's Dotted Rays, so I hope you enjoy it, and congratulations again. Okay, so what is it? Black Squirrel Berkeley. She's having this cowl going on all year, and it's a great idea to finish your WIPS. So I've really been trying to focus on that in January and February, and I just wanted to get rid of everything that's been languishing on the needles. It's been crazy. When we took out all my WIPS to take the picture, I think I had like 22 in the picture, and then afterwards it was like, oh yeah, I have this, I have this, I have that, and it was needle points, lots of needle points, which I'm not going to finish them, let's face it, it's not going to happen. But yeah, I think I went up to 32, 33 things. It was crazy. So now I'm just hoping that, ooh, plane. Sorry about the noise, everyone. It's just easier to film out here than in my house, in case the baby starts screaming at the teething. But yeah, so I'm trying to get them all off the needles, and a lot of them I just haven't been knitting. I don't know why. Now I know two have been driving me nuts. One of which is this one. This is the Knitted Hooded Scarf, and it is from Rita Mancini. It is on a barrette solid cut baby. Wait, what is it called? Sorry, my show notes are down here. Bear with me, everyone. Satin Solids baby blue colorway. Look at this cabling. Oh my God! Look at the cables, and it just goes on and on. And I had to do 2 panels of this. So basically, you do one whole panel. You do a little increasing over here. You do a second one on the other side. You do the increasing, and then you have to sew them together and do 3 needle bind off up here. So this took forever. 2016, I think it's been on the needles, but it is done. And this is what it looks like. It's beautiful, right? The only thing is, it is not good for picking your kids up from school. Because every minute I'd be like this, and all of a sudden I'd be like this, or I'd be like that. Not good to wear. It is wonderful to wear when you go to New York City and it's really cold and you're alone with your husband and you just need something to keep you warm because the wind is so bad in the city during the winter. But not good for picking up kids. But I definitely recommend this. If you like cabling, it's a fun knit. I am a more lace person, but I love the look of cables. I mean, how gorgeous is that? Seriously. So I don't see cabling in my direct future, or at least not heavy like this. I know I bought a book for sweaters to make one time. Maybe one day. Again, that might take me years to finish the sweater. But we will see. So that's my first FO. Now, my other FO is the Twinkle Twinkle blanket from Curious Handmade, Helen Stewart. And this is my second one I made. This one's for my son Justin. It's out of Gloss Decay. This is Winter Wonderland and black. Unfortunately, this yarn has been not the black, but the Winter Wonderland has been discontinued. They have discontinued a lot of their Gloss Decay, and it's my favorite. So I've been very upset about that. I was able to snag 2 sweater quantities of the pink and the mint, and for some reason all the pastels they're discontinuing. I don't understand it. I got so upset, and they're like, oh, we're getting new colors. Still have not seen new colors. Nitpicks, come on. This is a wonderful, wonderful DK, and it doesn't cost a lot to make something. So for me, because I'm heavy, sweaters cost an astronomical amount if I went with indie dyers. With this, I can get away with it. So I was very depressed that they got rid of all the colorways practically that I liked. And it's very boring, dark colors now. So, I don't know, hopefully I'll get pastels in again. But, oh my gosh, look at this. How beautiful is this? I did make it larger. I said this is the second time I filmed the podcast, so I did have a progress keeper. I think I was up to here when I last showed you. So I did all this. I did a lot to finish it. But it's off the needles. Sorry, getting way too excited that I got these things done. Okay, another one that has been languishing is my Sophion cow by Madeline Windsor of Kingfisher Knits. It's gorgeous. I love this. It goes amazing with blue jeans. I'm not kidding you. The yarn is Yarn Enabler's Best Friend set. This was actually the colorway that she did as the sample picture. But for some reason when I got it, the dye lot was much darker. And originally I was very upset that it was darker, but now, oh my god, I love it. Because you didn't see this in the sample. Like, look at this. It's beautiful. The reason this was on the needles for so long was this stitch in the beginning. I hated it. I was like, oh my god, I can't do this. I started at my neighbor's house when I started knitting this. Maybe I wasn't concentrating right or something with all the kids running around, but it just was not happening. And I was like, oh my god, I hate doing this. And then when I picked it up after a year of not touching it, I did it in 2 days. I'm not kidding you. Like, I couldn't put it down. So it's amazing what happens when your state of mind is different, or it's just that day of the week just not hitting you right, and then all of a sudden everything clicks for you. So I definitely recommend this knit. It's gorgeous. It's so much fun. And it's funny because Madeline said the same exact thing, that she didn't like knitting it at first and then she loved it. So if it's giving you a little hard time at the beginning, persevere. It's amazing. And then I wear this with my jean jacket, my princess jean jacket from Disney. Yes, I have a princess one. Don't judge. I'm a princess. Deal with it. But how beautiful is this? Oh my god. I love it. And it looks so good. My next whip is my craft fan. Oh, I forgot the box. I'm going to have to bring the box out next time. I'll show you. Basically, it was this big box, like that big. Yeah. From Jimmy Bean Wools. And each box, you opened it. It was really cute. And every box had a different thing in it for a different day. The first box, you had a little project bag, which made no sense because after 1 or 2 days of knitting this project, it did not fit in it. I guess it was for notions. I don't know. Second day was his needle set, which is amazing because it's basically, the needle is a ruler. So every inch, it's a different color. So you know what your gauge is. And also on the cord, there's inches on it too. So it's really nice. I definitely liked it. I wish the needles were a little bit pointier because I was doing lace and it was a little annoying. So I actually wrote to them. I said, could you make a set one day maybe with a little bit more of a point? So they said that was a really good idea. So if it happens, it's my idea. But so every day it came with a new colorway in it. So first day was, here we go again. I'm so sorry about the notes being down there. First day was Madeline Tosh Light in the Black Panther. Second day was Lorna's Lace in Puliter. Third was La Bien-Aimée in Fiori, I think it was. Then Manos del Urbre in the Allegra Black. Then Madeline Tosh Light in Grace Notes. Then Azula Mebula, which, oh my god, look at that. Black Cherry. I want to make something just of that color. Let me tell you. That is in my future, this colorway. And also the Black Panther. I don't really like black that much, but I don't know if they can see look at that. Gorgeous! Oh my gosh. And then the last colorway was Azula Mel. Oh no, there's 2 more. the Madeline Tosh Light Copper Pink, and then this is Au Naturel from Azula Nebula. It's beautiful. And basically, you knit this big piece like this in a triangle, then you knit the other side, and then you connect them by doing that. Joji Locatelli is a genius. I just love the construction of this. I had so much fun knitting this, and I don't really like rectangular shawls. They remind me of scarves, but I had so much fun knitting this. I would definitely knit the fading point and the what is the other one? Fading point and all points out? No, that's another thing. I don't know. But there's two patterns that she made that are big like that. It's bigger than this, actually. I guess because they had to have the yarn a certain yardage. It was a lot smaller than it, I think. I don't know. It's definitely the right block to the right dimensions. But I'm not really into long rectangular things. It reminds me of a scarf. So you just go like that. It's a scarf. So it's beautiful. I think I might get another craft event next year. Of course, when I come out here, the wind is crazy. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I also was able to get the advent calendar from Sweet Sparrow Yarns, and I got it again this year. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. And I'll tell you later what I did with that one. So my next project is a little bit of a flub. I don't know. I'm iffy about this baby. This is the Lori cardigan, and it's by Kristen Hipsky. The yarn I would not buy again. I don't recommend this yarn. It is horrible. It is Cloudborne, the bulky weight yarn in majestic purple colorway. It's beautiful color, but when I blocked it, I'm not kidding you, my hands were covered in fiber. It was they were just purple everywhere. It was horrible. And even when I had it down on the blocking mat, I could just go like this and pull off fiber. It was disgusting. And then it blocked so astronomically big. It's crazy. So let me show you. Like, look. And I had it originally up to there, the sleeves. So that's how much it grew in blocking. So I might rip it apart and re-knit the cuff up here. That's really bad. That's like craziness, right? I don't know. I was not happy about that. And it got longer, so I was happy about that because it was originally with the pattern. What it was a cropped sweater. I don't like cropped sweaters, so I did something a little stupid. When I knit it, I decreased first, then I added the extra inches, and then I increased again. I should have added the extra inches before I decreased. So now I know next time I do a sweater to do that, because it was tight on me when I originally knit it. But now you can see it's ginormous. Like, that's the lace pattern. Isn't that pretty? I love it. But this is a really good sweater for inside the house. That's why I did it like this. But again, the sleeves have got to be fixed. Oh, it actually feels kind of nice now. It's a little bit chilly. Not that bad out here, actually. Like I said, I'm fine with the short sleeves, but it's a little bit chilly. But I got my tea in my Magic Kingdom Starbucks mug. That's going to keep me nice and warm. And I'm actually collecting these now. I'm so excited. This is my first one. I haven't got another one yet. But the second one, I finally said, when I saw that Disney had them, I was like, okay, now I'm going to collect them. Yeah. So I'm mostly collecting the You Are Here ones. And then if the state doesn't have the You Are Here ones, I'll get the Been There ones. Maybe I'll get both. I don't know. But definitely it's going to be the You Are Here because they're so pretty. I love it. And the tea I have in here is Celestial Seasonings Red Zinger. That's one of my favorites from them. And it's really weird. For some reason, Celestial Seasonings, I love warm. I don't like cold tea from them. When I get fresh tea, I can't wait to make it into iced tea. I don't know why I'm like that. That just happens. So, I definitely like that one hot. And I don't really drink much hot tea. Unless I'm cold, I really always go to my cold tea. And again, Starbucks, bring back Teavana. Seriously, it's not cutting it what you're selling in your stores. Sorry. it's a little issue I have. I don't know why they bought a company just to decide to destroy it, because the things that they are bringing out are not the same quality of the original Tivana, and I need my blackberry mojito and my berry kiwi colada. Those were my teas, and they're gone, and I'm depressed by it. My issues, I know. It's very sad. That's my Lori cardigan. Talk about going on a tangent, right? Ay, ay, ay. Only me, let me tell you. So my next project, actually, oh wait, let me do this one. This one I actually forgot when I first filmed. This is Woolen Vines Sparkling Cider Hat. Is that what it's called? Wait. Yes, it is. Ha! See, I know it. Sparkling Cider Hat. I did want to get it in her colorway of sparkling cider. Where is that accent coming from? Everyone always says I'm from New England. I think I visited New England twice in my life. It's so funny. But, it's, now I'm like, ooh, okay. So it's the Sparkling Cider Hat. I wanted to get it in that colorway. I unfortunately did not. But it's funny because my friend and I, Katie, so we went to the new store by us. It's called the Observatory in Hastings on the Hudson. It's a really cute store, so go check it out. And we went there to swap advent calendars that we make for each other every year. So she had this in her hands. And it's really weird because she doesn't really like these colors. And I just went, and she's looking at me like, what is your issue? And I said, nothing. And she's like, what? I said, you want this yarn, don't you? I'm like, yes, yes I do. And then I also swapped her, it was really weird because I swapped her a yarn from Once Upon a Corgi. I had 2 skeins of it in Palace of Dreams. So I gave her one, and then she gave me a yarn, which is DK. She doesn't know the name of the yarn, but it's this color. How crazy is that? I'm going to have to knit gloves out of that, and then they just went perfectly together. So this is the hat I knit. It has mohair and regular yarn put together. It's so warm and snuggly. Oh, I loved it. And then the beading. Look at the beads. Is it cute? I love it. Oh my gosh. And the yarn that we used for that, where is it? Oh, there it is. It's Marinated Yarns. The one colorway is Observatory on the Hudson. That's the main base. And then the Quintessa base is Grape. So I think maybe I'm not sure which one's which actually. Now I'm thinking about it. But I put the 2 of them together and I made this beautiful colorway. I hope you're seeing it. It's hard to see out here. I'm hoping you guys get the colors. But alright, so I got that. And then let me tell you about my WIP. And maybe I'll do that photo. Wait. Okay, there's a story behind this shawl. This is the Home is With You shawl by Crazy Sock Lady. And the yarn is Sweet Sparrow Yarns in Dusty Rose on her Sandpiper base and Alma. So the story behind this shawl is I originally bought a kit from her last year. It's What the Fade. So I have been pushing off to knit What the Fade for a while because it's all brioche. I was nervous about knitting the brioche. So my friend Meg of Bad Girl Sits and Knits, she had this brioche bandana she wanted me to sample knit for her. So she sent me the yarn to sample knit, and then she gave me a beautiful skein of yarn also, which, oh my gosh, it was so pretty. But, so I did it, and I was a little nervous when I was doing decreasing, and she's like, no, it looks fine, and it did look fine when it was done. When I first started, I thought it looked messy, but then the whole thing came up beautiful. I sent it to her. So I knew once I finished doing the brioche bandana, I think it was called Fingerling Brioche Bandana Cal by Lavana Petricelli. Petricelli? Yeah, Petricelli. So once I finished making that, I knew I could try to do a What the Fade. So on Valentine's Day, I cast on What the Fade. So I'm doing all the colors. I did the brioche really fast. It was very easy for me after doing that cal. So my recommendation is if you're going to start brioche and you want to see if you could do it properly, do a cal first, then go to a shawl. And I'm telling you, I zipped through this shawl so fast. But Julie she actually made this shawl first for her. So then she mixed different bases on it, and I didn't like the way the sandpiper base, which is a single merino, mixed with the plump gosling and magpie yarn she had. So it was really bugging me, so I ended up rebuying those two yarns in the magpie and gosling bases, and I ended up with this gorgeous shawl. And I knit this so fast, it was even funny, while I was waiting for the yarn for my What the Fade. So actually this matches my outfit, so I might put this one on just because I said it's a little chilly. And it goes with my outfit. Look how beautiful that goes. And it's funny because this looks more peach than pink. And then when you see it on the magpie base, it's much more of a pink. So I'm really glad I switched, because I think the pink looks really nice with it. The other colors were like kind of pinkish purpley. So this ended up really being a great idea on me switching the colors. And I love the shawl. I've been wearing it like crazy. And here's my What the Fade. I am pretty much almost done with this. I just got to do the garter stitch section. So again, this is all Sweet Sparrow yarn colorways. This is Pajama Day. Not the green, but yeah, it's looking green because the back is green. This whitish is wrapped up in books. Then this is the Dusty Rose. See the difference between the two colors? Look at that. Isn't that crazy what bases? Oh, over here is not really showing. It's a big difference in real life. And then on this side is Flory, Lemire, and then Alma again. I have 3 shawls in Alma, let me tell you. I love that color. And this is by Andrea Mowry, and I'm using a size 2.5 needle. And I forgot what it is in millimeters. What is it in millimeters for people that are not in the US? 3 millimeter. So I have enjoyed knitting this so much. Right now, the only reason why it's still on the needles is because I have enjoyed this so much. And there goes my crazy neighbor doing, watch this, watch this. This is crazy. He came out of his garage, and he's going to back up, turn around. No, he yeah. Is he going up the hill? He's going. Oh no, he's going to go in the garage now. So now he's going to go in the garage. It's so weird what he does every day. That's a really weird driveway. Sorry. Yeah, but the reason why this is still on the needle is when I get to a garter stitch area, I just let it go. I really will just keep knitting it forever, and I'll just take my time with it. Oh, this is Simply Serving. So I also feel like garter stitch is good for when you don't have any, it's easy to memorize and you just want to knit it on the go. So that's why this is still on the needles right now. And this took a little bit longer than it should have, again, because this was so simple, this knit. I had it memorized and I just kept going. These are good, both, once you get past the brioche, actually the brioche was brainless too, if you know brioche. So once you got past that, it was really, better lighting. So once you got past that, so simple, brainless knit, both things. So I definitely recommend them if you need that. Don't be intimidated by this shawl, it is so simple. And this is in my Molly Klein's design bag. It's one of my favorite ones of hers, the tea one. I love this bag. So now I'm going to show you 2 patterns I designed. I think you might have seen this last time. This is my Peppermint Cocoa socks. Alright. And then this is my newest design. This is Marilla's Raspberry Cordial socks. So, this is made out of Once Upon a Corgi. Palace of Dreams is this main colorway. And then this one is Libertines Volume 1. It is on her penny base. And this is a simple textured knit. So you can find it on Ravelry right now. And it's based on Anne of Green Gables, inspired by her. You know the scene where Diana comes to tea and she thinks she's drinking raspberry cordial. Instead, she's drinking blackcurrant wine. So this is that's always one of my favorite scenes. And when I saw the purple in this yarn, I was like, I have to go and name this sock that. It was just really coming out, and I was just like, raspberry cordial, I had to. And then I love the tan. It's sort of like very Victorian colors, I feel, this whole thing. I used to love watching the Kevin Sullivan productions of Avonlea, And it was really just the colors that they used in those productions were in this, and it just came to. And it's going to be a 2 sock. You could buy it as a 2 sock set or just this one sock. The other one's going to be called Green Gables, and it's actually going to be out of Libertines is the main color, and then Palace of Dreams is going to be the coordinating color, contrast color. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Yeah, it's been one of those days. But that's that. Oh, and this is also Sweet Sparrow Yarns, her Peppermint Mocha. Oh my gosh, love it. And then Azula Knits in the Au Natural colorway. Okay, so that's that. Oh, I have that finished. But, okay. This is from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is my needlepoint. I finished the tiger, finally. Oh my gosh, I know. And now I'm just doing the box over here. I forgot what animal that is. But this will be done, hopefully, next couple of years. For my son's bedroom, we're praying. I don't get to needlepoint. After a while, everything just gets blurry for me because I don't have a seeing problem, but they said my eyes get tired very easily, so that's when everything goes blurry, and there's nothing they can do for it because my eyesight's perfect. I don't know. Oh, and there's another thing out, another pattern out. It's not by me, it's by Meg from Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits. It is amazing. She made this beautiful colorwork sweater. It's called History of Hogwarts. And, what did I just do? Okay. So History of Hogwarts, it's basically this beautiful colorwork, and there's about like, I don't know how many charts she has. And there's 2 different pictures that, go check her out on Instagram. It's gorgeous. And my phone here. And so she asked me to test knit, sample knit this. So I'll show you the 2 different things. She made little ornaments. I think I was supposed to do one entire repeat for one side and the other repeat for the other side. I ended up making this little thing, and I thought it was so pretty. I was like, this is not gonna cut it for me, this little rinky-dink thing. I don't even know what yarn this is. This is Deep Stash from Michaels, you know. But that's the golden snitch, and that's the keeper holes. So I made it into a big ornament, and she's actually including it in her pattern, I think. And that's what it looks like. How gorgeous is that needlepoint? So this big ornament I made. I had it like hanging from my yarn. It was really funny for a while. I just loved it. It's just beautiful. But her pictures of her patterns are gorgeous. Like, let me see. I want to show it to you. Sorry about getting the phone out. I know it's impolite, but I really want to show you these. Because her pictures were absolutely gorgeous. And of course the internet's not working out here. Come on. There we go. Okay. So this is one she did of it. I don't know if you can see it. You're not going to see it. Oh, there we go. See? How beautiful is that? And I just want to get it in these colorways that she made for it, because I think it's purple. Perfect. Even if, though, I am a, what do you call it? I am a Ravenclaw. I would make the Gryffindor colorway in that last picture, and I'm going to do the charts the exact way she did it. You can mix and match the charts and everything, and there's beading in it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful pattern. I've seen other people making it now. I'm so jealous. It's going to be a while before I can buy the yarn and everything for it, but oh my gosh, I want it. So it's a History of Hogwarts by a Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits. Check it on Ravelry. It's gorgeous. I mean, look at it. And this is just one color work she did. She has so many other color works. It's crazy. So definitely recommend that. So now this is my WIPS shawl. This is pretty much my mindless, let me knit something when I'm at Taekwondo with my son shawl. Unfortunately, I'm in the mid-row because I finished it. But these were actually the colorways of my original doodler. So this is Vine's Pandora, Vine's Last Unicorn, and oh, this is a bag I made. My little sushi and my corgis. I'm not my corgis. I had once upon a corgi. My little King Charles Cavalier is my favorite dog ever. I miss my Daisy so much, my little angel. And this is Narwhal Needleworks. And what colorway is this? Let me see. Oh, here it is. It's in Fresh Air. So these colors look so well, and they're all 4-ply bases. So I think it's the Wookiee base for Vine. And they're just so fluffy and plump that they go perfectly together. But for some reason, when I was making it in the doodler, the pink just disappeared in the green. I guess because it has some of the pink. But it was so crazy, it kept disappearing. I was so aggravated, I took it apart. And I ended up casting on this doodler, and I am halfway done with it. Unfortunately, I do not know what my third color is going to be for it. I don't know. I just don't know what to do. So, this is my Woodsy and Wilds bag. And I am almost done with section 2 now. And I wove in my ends. Oh, and by the way, weaving in ends for brioche. Oh my god, an I-cord, so easy. I saw the tutorial from Andrea Mallory. I couldn't believe how easy it is. I want to put I-cords on everything now because that was just so simple. You just, whoop, whoop, bye. You don't have, it's so simple, I'm telling you. Loved it. So I, unfortunately, I didn't do that with the I-cords. I didn't know about that until after I did this one. But now I love it. But then, this is what I'm on. Further. This is in, oh, here we go again. How am I going to say this? What's the name of this people? This is my favorite yarn company when I go to Rhinebeck. I am so sad. I know it's called Coriander Farm, but the name of the actual company is Cincinnega. And it's the surf silk base, and the colorway is Sunset. It's this beautiful mauve-y purple. And then the gray is from Vine Yarns on the Blitz base, Poe. It's so perfect together. I thought it was a little too light. Like over here it's coming out, you can really see the difference. In person it feels like it just melts into each other a little bit. But in pictures it comes out really nice. And I'm almost done with the cabling. I just have that much to do. My only problem with doing this is short rows. And when I'm doing it, trying to keep track of my short rows when people are running around, I had to stop. I did like one and I kept tearing apart. It's like I don't know where I am. And then at nighttime I was able to do this whole thing. So it's very simple to do. It's just when there's kids running around, it was just not working out. But Stephen West is a genius on doing these crazy techniques to knit. Like I would never think about making a cable like this. Never. And when I saw this, I was like, how did he do this? And I couldn't understand it when I was reading it. But when I started doing it, I was like, oh my god, this is genius. He really is an amazing man. I mean, his patterns are way far out, but just the construction of everything, oh my god. I love doing it just to learn different techniques from him. This is so pretty. I mean, look at that. Oh, I really hope the color is coming out for you guys. I think it looks a little blah, but maybe it's just me. But I love it. And then, not sure who this progress maker is from. I want to say Ginger Snap that. I'm not sure. But, I love this one so much. So, oh boy, the sun's coming. Let's get this done. Yeah. So that's that one. Again, I'm not sure what I want to knit. I kind of want like a really whitish pink to go with this. I got this from Sweet Sparrow Knits. It's creme de cachous. It was in her advent calendar, so I bought a whole skein of it. And it has purple bits in it, a little bit darker than this. Kind of want to do this, but then I kind of wanted a whitish pink with lots of speckles. I don't know. And then this is in her Gosling base. I think I want to buy it in her silk base to match this. And it said also online, if you want to do an extra wedge, you might need 2 skeins. So I might have to buy a skein anyways to finish it, so I might as well just buy 2. So that is on hold a little bit once I finish that part to see if I can get money to get that together. And then I also have another project over here that I need, that again I might have to buy more yarn. I know I'm playing Yarn Chicken on it, and I feel like I think I should just buy a whole new skein, just do a whole new skein in the section so I don't have anything weird going on with yarn dyeing. But this is the Bumblebee Shawl by Vera Kors, and it's Sweet Sparrow Yarns again. Look at that peach! Love it! I want a sweater in this, let me tell you. Simply Servings again. And I always forget to tell you guys the needles. This is in a 2.5 US 3mm. And the colors is Peach Fizz, is the main color, and the contrasting color is Garden Rose. This is the one I'm going to have to do. I wanted to kick myself. This is one of those sweaters that it's gorgeous, and I do not enjoy knitting because the slip stitch session killed me. I'm not kidding you. I just did not like doing it. So, oh, the sun's coming out. Ay, ay, ay. So it's a little bit darker. Alright. So I finally got past the slip stitch section. And I started doing this section again. I forgot to do the extra increase. Oh, it's really dirty over there. You don't want to see that. So I forgot to do the extra increases. I am such a ditz. So I actually had the whole section done and I didn't have enough stitches on the needle. I couldn't understand why. That's why. I did not do, it's supposed to be knit front, back, front. I did knit front and back. So I had to rip the whole thing out. I've ripped this out so many times, the shawl. There's over 400 stitches on it. It's atrocious. It's a travesty. It's going to be gorgeous when it's done. But seriously, so many times ripped out. It's not even funny. I want it done and off the needles. And again, I think I'm going to be like 4 or 5 rows short from finishing this. And I could just add more garter stitch. I have a whole nother skein of the Peach Fizz. But I kind of want to have more garden rows. And I would use it in another shawl because I love these colorways. So it's not going to be that big a deal if I buy another skein. But I think that's going to have to be in order soon for her between those 2 colorways. Yeah. I wonder if she has light whitish pink with speckles yarn. I'm going to ask her, Julie, that. That would be awesome. I don't know. Julie is my go-to girl for yarn. I love her. Check her out. She's amazing. Her pastels. Oh. And she's also a wonderful person. Okay, and this is in my Lila Styles bag. Audrey Hepburn bag. I'm losing it. Love her. From Breakfast at Tiffany's. Okay. Next one is my parsnip. I finished a pair for me. These parsnip slippers, I think it's called. And it is by Joan Janes. The yarn is Simply Soft in the Pagona colorway and Mary Maximum in her deep teal. So I had one originally for Nikki. I made mine. Oh, it's my fringe supply bag. I actually have it in here to give me incentive to knit because I wanted to use this bag so badly. That's also what I did with my Nita hooded scarf. I just did not want to knit it, but I wanted to use the bag so bad because I went crazy trying to get this. So I put it in there, and I find like the project that I don't like knitting just because I want to use this so badly. I put it in there and it gets done. And I'm weird with these slippers. I'm like, oh, I finished the slipper. I finished it. And then I go to knit the next one, and then I always stop mid-slipper. And I'm like, I'm good. So I'm a complete ditz when it comes to these slippers. But they're so easy to make. I love them. So this is for Justin. And I said I have one for Nikki. Made them all the same color. I also have pom-poms for his. I just haven't sewed it on yet. And then I made myself another one. And I have a pom-pom for this one too. Pink and purple. And I'm on my last one of this. And I want to make a pair for my mom. And then I'm done with this. Done knitting these slippers because it's crazy. I made this is my 4th pair. I'm going to make a 5th pair, and then I gotta find a different pattern to do. I know, but these, if you want a simple pattern to knit for Christmas for people, go for this. You just basically knit the whole thing like this, and then you just sew up the back and the front, and boom, you're done. I love it. I love simple things sometimes when you don't want to think. I just don't like working with worsted weight yarns. Anything thicker than DK, I'm just like, not really into. So that's another reason why I go through, oh, I'm going to knit this, and then I'm just like, no, I'm not. Alright. This is my Cozy Memory blanket. I'll show you some squares I put in. Really got to sew in some ends. So this is all Von Vine yarn. These were from my Impressionist shawl, and this is from, oh my god, Windismere shawl. This is the Creme de Coco. See how it knits up? It's beautiful. My Cozy Memory, not my, the Cozy Knitter, I think it is? I don't know. Ode Romance, that's the colorway. I know, I jumped the gun. Peach Fizz from Sweet Sparrow Yarns. I shouldn't have put in, but I wanted to get to this. This is all Molly Klein Designs, Sweet Sparrow, Sweet Tea Yarns, and this is her Disney mini set. So this is Princess and the Frog, Mulan, Moana, Brave, Pocahontas, and Rapunzel. And those 3 on top, I wish they were repeatable. Because, oh my god, I want a skein of each. They are gorgeous. And this is just screams Princess and the Frog, and this screams Moana. Oh my god. I love it. And I think that's it I added onto this. Now I'm going to show you from Skinanigans, the Northeasterly blanket. This is what I've been doing with my Sweet Sparrow yarn. So that's how far I got. So basically, see how dark this is? And I see other people's cozy memory blanket, and I really like theirs because it's all pastels. So that's why I'm going to try to do this whole blanket in just Sweet Sparrow yarns. Because even when she does a dark color, it's sort of got like a pastel-y kind of look to it. And I'll put Vine in there. Just special yarns I really like. That the color just really talks to me. I'm going to put it in this. So this might take me years to finish at this rate. I don't know. But, and this is in my, who are you? This is my utterly adorable Hogwarts Galaxy bag. I know, right? Love it. So I have both of them in here for right now. They're going to grow out of this real fast, real soon. Let me tell you. Then this one is another one of those, finish those WIPS, because it's insane. This has been in, I think, 2016 too. This is the Vine Lace shawl from Patterns. It's not hard to do. It just goes on and on and on forever. And it is in Patterns Lace Weight Patrina colorway. And I'm going to do a little ruffle in this white. With a little sparkle on it. But I'm never going to get to it. It's going to take forever and ever. Last time I podcasted, I was right here. And then every day that I work on it, I put another progress keeper to get there. Because it's just one of those things where you feel like you're going on. I mean, look how big this is already. But I got to keep going, because when you wrap it around, it doesn't wrap. So I have like that much to do. Ah. That's not good. I'm going to fall off my patio. But I have a lot more to do. And it's just one of those things, is I got to be in the mood to do it. And it just takes forever. Part of me was like, I'm going to do a repeat every single day. If I had all the time in the world to knit, I would do that and just get it done. And it's a US 6 4mm needle I'm using on it. It was originally started out on straight needles, then I switched to Knit Picks needles, doing it on the cord, and then I switched to these. I've tried everything to finish this project. It's going to get done this year if it kills me. I would love to wear this in the winter. I have a white coat it will look amazing with, and it's in my Darth Vader bag, and they are from Tangled Strings, and they were really nice. I asked them, because they make small bags, and I said, can you make me a big one in this? And look at that beautiful on the bottom. They were really, really nice when I talked to them. This was made years ago for me. So that's that. I think we're almost done. Yes, I think we are. And this is the biggie. This is my Fate Thread Women of Disney bag. Every time I look at it, I find a different person. I love it. Alright, this is on Gloss DK Mint colorway from Knit Picks. This is my Campsite Cardi from Deerskin Knit. Wait, I don't know who it is. Wait 1 minute, I'll tell you. 1 minute. Campsite Cardi from Alicia Plummer. And the needle I'm using is US 8 5mm on my Knit Picks Royals. And look at that pattern. How pretty is that? My only problem was that this is what you got to do, people. When you knit this, her charts, the way they line up, is there's a yarn over where you're supposed to be picking up a stitch. So you have one stitch and then you pick it up and then you do a yarn over. So that annoyed me, so I added 2 stitches. Unfortunately, I realized that after I already knit the whole thing, when I got to the lace, that's when I realized, so I just added the stitches in, but I had to take it off the needles when I realized this was happening. And when I took it off the needles, I was at my mother-in-law's house, it's really dark in there, and I wasn't paying attention, and it sort of, when I put it back on the needles, it sort of went like this, and was like stuck. So there was no possible way I could get this off the needles, like fix it. It was all twisted. So I had to rip out, I'm not kidding you, I was down to, I'm going to say down to the 3rd chart. I was done with the 3rd chart. It was down to here. And I had to rip the whole thing out and redo it. It's a fast knit. I did it within like 5 days. So I was so mad. I'm just knitting it. Right now I'm on the collar. And I just got the sleeves and I'm done. So it's really fascinating. I've just been procrastinating knitting it. My next sweater I'm going to do is the Tega, and it's going to be with Sweet Sparrow yarns. I've had the yarn for quite some time, so I really want to knit that next. But this is going to be amazing. I have a beautiful shirt to wear underneath it already. Yes, I'm already coordinating everything. I love it, and it fits perfectly. I haven't put it on, well, obviously I'm still knitting the collar, but when I put it on without the collar, it fit wonderfully, because I knew it was going to be like another 2 inches. So I cannot wait to wear this. Oh, unfortunately it's going to be way too warm to wear now. Again, I don't understand how people knit in hot climates, because I'm like, I want to wear the stuff. Eh. So that's the end of my WIPS. I just want to show you a few things that I have bought. Alright, so Sweet Sparrow Yarns is doing this thing. So when I ordered that other yarn, she had this thing that she was saying that she colors that didn't come out right or whatever, and you could buy it for really cheap. And so the mystery skeins. So I bought 3. These are my mystery skeins. Look how beautiful they are. Oh. First one is Tea Cake-ish, and it's on her Nutcracker base. Why is it's not Nutcracker? Super wash merino nylon, 463 yards. It's beautiful. This one is called, I wish you could get this one again. I love this one. It's a mystery magpie base. This is the Stellina base. And then this one is beautiful too. Look at that purple. Plum Tartish on her Gosling base. It was the cashmere base. Oh, love it. So go to her shop. She has all these beautiful mystery skeins. I think they're like $16 each. And you can't go wrong when you get her yarn. You really can't. And this other yarn store that just opened up a couple weeks ago, I haven't been buying anything. I've been very good lately. And I did buy this. Look at this colorway. And the name of the company is Lamb and Vine, and this colorway is Sakura. It is 75% superwash merino, 15% nylon, 10% cashmere. And then it comes with 2 coordinating skeins to make socks. I love it. She's gorgeous. So go check her out. She's a new dyer. It's amazing. So my last thing I want to show you is not really an acquisition. It's sort of acquisition. It's not really. Lila Stiles and I, Angelica from Lila Stiles and I are friends. And I bought some things from her over a year ago. No, it's close to a year. And I have bad luck, people. I don't know if it happened on my side or her side. We think it was on her side. She's moved now, so this is no longer an issue, everyone. So you will get your projects. There was a problem with her post office that they were corrupt. It was insane. But she mailed it out twice to me. This is my 3rd time she mailed it out, and it didn't come. Now she moved, and it came right away. It was beautiful. But I bought like 4 or 5 bags from her, and they came in, and she gave me a lot of prototypes, which are amazing. So let me show you. Okay, so this is my Starbucks bag. This is the only drink until recently that I drank with coffee. Was my Frappuccinos. What was it? The mocha chip one, Java chip. That's the one I liked. But I saw this bag. I had to have it. I originally ordered like the DC villains, female villains. It was really pretty, but I'm not really into polka dots. So I said, can you switch to this bag? This came out after I ordered, and she was like, yeah, no problem. I love it. It's gorgeous. Then, of course, my Harry Potter obsession continues. Always Snape, and then Bellatrix. Then, as you know, my old movies. I had to buy, everything's all tangled up over here. Oh my goodness gracious. There goes that stuff. Alright, I had to get a big sweater bag. I don't have any sweater bags, really. So I had to get it in Audrey, because that's my girl. I wish they would come out with Betty Davis or Cary Grant or Frank Sinatra. Go crazy if I had that. Then, this reminds me of my husband, because he loves Starry Nights. So it's Harry Potter, Hogwarts, and Starry Nights. I had to get in a big bag. I might use this as a pocketbook, actually, when I go out with him, because this just reminds me so much of my husband. I love him so much, and Starry Nights is his thing. And one day I'm going to get him the painting, well, not the real painting, but a copy of it for the house, because he loves it so much. He always goes, oh, Starry Nights. So, this just reminds me of him. Then, my Buffy bag, because you gotta have some Buffy in life. Love vampires. My Hocus Pocus. I smell children on one side, and then she threw this in for me. I cast a spell on you. We were actually talking, we kind of came up with this together. She had this part originally, and I was like, why don't you put this over it, and then the book and the broom, and she's like, oh my god. It was fun when we were talking about that. So that was a great collaboration. I love it. She is such a genius. I mean, I just love her pictures that she comes out with. I just think it's amazing how it's made. Alright, so these other ones are just thrown in. So, this is how generous she is. She's so sweet and generous. She, I said I loved this fabric, and she made me a big sweater size one of this. You know me and the Disney princesses. It's my obsession. Then, you got Belle and Hermione. I might actually order a small one of this, 'cause I love it. I want to use it constantly. It's beautiful. Then, this is so true. Hogwarts is my home. I actually, when I'm mad at my oldest son, I keep saying, I'm going to Hogwarts. And he flips and says, no Hogwarts, no Hogwarts. So this just reminds me of him so much. I just love it. And it's purple, so it makes me happy. And here's another Disney princess one I love that I said I loved to her, so she actually made it for me. And we got my Sleeping Beauty. Is that Sleeping Beauty? Wait. No, Sleeping Beauty's down here. I love her. She needs to be represented more often, Disney. And now, this is the last one she gave me. This one is jaw-dropping. It's gorgeous. This is a prototype. Go order this now. Sabrina. Oh my god. My mother doesn't know what this whole Sabrina thing is, and I showed it to her, her mouth dropped open. She loved it. Look how beautiful that is. That design is amazing. So definitely check out her shop. It's Lila Styles. She's amazing. She's the sweetest person in the world. She's so generous. She also gave me these headbands for free. So cute. Look at the little kitty cat. And coffee, which is actually kind of fitting with me, because I always drink tea, but because of Justin teething lately, I've been drinking a lot of coffee to the point where I might be addicted now. I don't know. I mean, every day I want a cup of coffee. Never did that before. So the last 4 months I've been doing that because his teething is so crazy. Like, he'll scream and scream for hours, and he won't stop. And it goes right through your head. And then I'm up all night with him for quite a few times. I mean, I was supposed to go to my friend Katie's show. I'm so sorry again, Katie, I didn't go. I was up all night with him one time. More than one time. But right before a show, I said, I can't go. I can't drive all the way over there. I'm going to get into a car accident. It was so bad. I was so testy that day. It was horrible. So again, I'm so sorry I missed that. But he just won't stop crying. And it's, right now, I don't know why they're not coming in. It's 5 molars. I could feel them. I could see the indentions. They're just not coming in. And my mother-in-law was funny the other day. She was on the phone while he's doing it. She's like, what's wrong with him? What's wrong? I don't understand. I'm like, oh, this is what he does all day. This is what I've been complaining about. And she's like, no, that's not normal. I said, yes, it is. And then today he was so calm. And she's like, how? And I said, the teething. It's horrible. So that's been that. And my other thing that I did do that's very notable is I actually got out of the house, people. And it's a whole drama. This is why I don't go out, because I'm cursed. I'm telling you, I am so cursed. It's insane. It's horrible how cursed I am. But Anastasia's closing, that Broadway show, it actually closed now. It was March 31st it was closing. I was so depressed. I was crying. I wanted to see it so badly. And every time my husband was like, oh, we should go see this Broadway show, I'm like, no, Anastasia. That's my favorite musical when I was a kid. I loved it. I bought everything that they had of it. I used to sing the songs constantly in high school. I mean, Once Upon a December. I mean, how chilling is that song? And I was like, I'm not going to see this because it was closing. And I luckily got a hold of some random stocks that was just from when I was a kid, and I just like, I can't take this. They keep saying they're going to lose this stock if I don't keep calling them and do something with someone. Like, I'm cashing it out. So I happened to cash it out, and I had to buy the ticket. So I was like, I'm using that money for that. So that's how I was able to go. And I couldn't get any cheap seats, of course. So I got probably not one of the most expensive, but they were pretty expensive. But I got front row mezzanine. So that's all they had, and it ended up being so beautiful. It was center mezzanine. It was amazing. I am so glad I spent the money. But I had drama getting there. And let me tell you, I can never have anything that was no drama. So I felt guilty even spending the money on this. I shouldn't have done it, but I did, and I'm so glad I did. But my husband, how he keeps getting these cysts, he got one the week before we went. And he ended up in the hospital with an infection 2 days before it happened. Yeah. So much stress. I'm like, is he going to be stuck in the hospital? Did I waste all this money? Can I not go because I need someone to watch my kids? It was like I haven't been out since Beauty and the Beast came out in the theaters. That's how long it's been. I think it's been 3 years since me and my husband have been alone outside the house. We never have a babysitter. And if we do have a babysitter, usually Nikki wants to come with us. He doesn't want to stay with the babysitter. So it was like a nightmare. And I'm like, is he going to get out of the hospital? Is he not? I know he felt perfectly fine. It's just the infection made him have a fever and he was in pain. So once they got rid of the infection, he was fine. So he could go see the play, thank God. But he didn't get out until 9 o'clock Saturday night, and we were going Sunday afternoon. Yeah, and then I held my mother-in-law hostage in the house. I would not let her leave. I was so scared she wasn't going to come back because she lives over an hour away, and a lot of times she's just coming, she's not going to come. So I was like, you're not leaving this house, just spending the night. I don't care. You have to spend the night. I cannot lose these tickets. And I was probably being cold-hearted, whatever. I was like, I have to see Anastasia. So glad I went. It was so nice to be in the city by ourselves, walking around, seeing everything. I used to go there every single week when I was in college, and just that I haven't been there for 5-6 years. It's like part of me, the Broadway scene. You know, that was what I wanted to do with my life. So it felt so good just walking around Times Square again and just being home. It feels like, and I'm looking like I'm feeling crying because I'm so happy. But it was so nice seeing. I saw the outside theater of Cursed Child. I took pictures. I was so happy. And it was an amazing show. If you get a chance to ever see the play Anastasia, go see it. It's amazing. They at one point had these scrims, which is like sort of like a curtain in the back, and you project things onto it. It like bounces back, the lighting. So now they have done technology so far advanced from when I was in college. It's amazing. And they have these beautiful, like one point it was cherry blossoms and they zeroed in on it, and then all of a sudden you come to the hill above Paris and it's just like, oh my God, and you see all the lights and everything. Then another time it was a train and you saw the steam coming up from the train. Another time you were in an office building and they had little mini scrims throughout the whole thing. I mean, it felt like you were in Russia and in Paris. I'm not kidding you. It was amazing. It was... I was so happy I got to see it. I went a little crazy when I was there. I didn't want to go home, but then I got a phone call when we were leaving. I freaked out because I got a phone call. I was like, oh my God, something happened. You know, I don't leave my kids, ever. And it was just that Nikki missed me. So we rushed home right away. So we were like, okay, let's go home before he goes crazy and does something. Because he apparently missed me and he had to call me to say I love you. I was like, my baby. He's such a sweetie. But that happened, and yeah, so that's been my life for the last 4 months. Teething, hospitals, and people sick. Yeah, people say I should have been a nurse because I take care of so many people. I took care of my grandmother till she died. I took care of my aunt till she died. I take care of my mother. Now my husband, my son was a preemie. I did a lot of stuff. I mean, my husband, especially with the cysts, it's crazy. They want me to do things to him to take care of the cyst, and I'm like, are you nuts? I'm not a trained nurse. And they want me to do it. I'm not going to get into details to freak anyone out because, quite frankly, when you have a cyst in America, it's barbaric the way they treat you. Doctors find a different way to do this. It's horrible. And they want me to take care of him. I'm just like, you should be a nurse to do this. And I always tell my niece, she gets mad at me because I say, I'm already a nurse and I didn't go for the training or the education that you went to. I just got thrown into it. She gets mad at me every time I say that. But it's true. It's just fate keeps wanting me to be a nurse. It's crazy. So taking care of him, it's been a long 4 months. It has been. But I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you like the show. Again, subscribe and press the like button on the down bar. And I am so sorry about the lighting. I did not expect to come here. I basically went to my son's art show today. And I looked good for once. I'm like, ooh. I liked it. My hair came out good. Everything came out good. And it was sunny and it's been raining all week. So I was like, let me film this really quick. So again, I am so sorry about the sun being directly on top of me. And again, that's been so long. But I hope you enjoyed this podcast. And I will hopefully see you next month. Keep your fingers crossed because I really love podcasting. Just, yes. So everyone have a wonderful week, month. And I will see you soon. And keep knitting, everyone. Bye!